If you've heard about Emily Dickinson, how she was quite a genius and a recluse, and even though she didn't seem to spend a whole lot of time with a lot of people, she still seemed to know innately about the human condition in her poems. I'd like to introduce to you someone with kind of a similar story.
Veijo was a Finnish paper mill worker born in 1944 who lived his entire life on a farm in the rural hamlet of Parikala. At the tender age of 16, he bought a bag of cement and 10 apple tree seedlings and set out on what would become his life's work, filling his half-acre property with beautiful flowers and plants and around 560 sculptures classified by the art community as self-made life. Little is known about Veijo, and according to the internet, that's the way he wanted it. Many people are shy, but this man must have suffered from some degree of agoraphobia as well, because he is reported as having traveled to little more than the paper mill and back in his 66 years on this earth. Neither is he known to have ever taken art lessons. He was extremely well read, however, and what he knew of the outside world can be seen in his caricature portrayal of many, many people groups in his sculptures. My college sociology teacher would probably prepare a whole lesson about each one. Religions, social mores, cultural and historical dress, athleticism, taboos, it's all there.
The tone of Veijo's work mainly conveys a childlike innocence, but occasionally you see agony.
For example, there's a portrayal of a young man against a tree being whipped by an older man. Around 200 sculptures near the garden's entrance are Veijo's homage to himself as a younger man, for they are each a representation of his younger body in every yoga position imaginable. Many defy gravity. The single most disturbing thing to me is how he actually used human teeth in several of his pieces. While the internet was less than forthcoming as to where he acquired them, I believe the explanation is simple because in both his gift shop and in a purse a female sculpture is carrying, you can clearly see some good quality sets of false teeth. The eyes were made from glass and sunken into the skull in such a way they follow you as you pass by them. Some of the sculptures seem to have a warbling ability due to the recorded sounds connected to a speaker inside them. It may sound incredibly eerie, and I certainly wouldn't want to come here at night, but I don't think Veijo intended on horrifying anybody with his work, and it was instead his way of interacting with the outside world from a safe place. Veijo avoided accepting the Finlandia award he won for his work in 2007 in person and sent his brother. When asked what should be done with his garden after his death, he said, "I would have them covered in sand like the Chinese terracotta army." Little did he know, an art lover and businessman would purchase his treasures, and upwards of 30,000 people a year would pay to see them. I will link down below to the most thorough video tour I found of the place. With no protection from the elements, the sculptures from time to time show signs of breakdown from acid rain and snow. There's also a lot of moss, which lends to the magical and whimsical nature of this garden. The entry fee and on-premise gift shop and cafe help fund the garden's upkeep.
And as always, thank you for watching.